All right. Well, Tyler Perry has made a comment about his experience with Paramount and the business auction for the majority ownership in BET. This is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. Says here Mr. Perry was overall just disappointed due to the fact that Paramount's handling of the situation was downright disrespectful. The bidding process was it was something else because remember there were a number of other people such as Byron Allen, Sean Diddy Combs who threw their hats in the ring in the bidding war as well. But at the end of the day, Paramount just pulled the plug because they felt that there wasn't high enough bids in order to, secure the next owner or majority owner of BET. So I believe it was earlier this, yeah, I think it was yesterday or Wednesday, Perry gave a glimpse at how the process went for those aiming to acquire BET. He said, I was disappointed about it for a number of reasons. The way it happened was disrespectful in a lot of ways. He didn't go into too many details, but he did say, don't try to get me to pay for something that's not worth anywhere near that value. Because if I remember correctly, I believe Tyler Perry said that he would go up to like 2 billion, but I think that Paramount was saying that they wanted 3 billion for BET. Yeah. I actually just researched it while I was talking, and according to reports in August, they wanted 3 billion for that was their asking price, and I wholeheartedly agree with Tyler Perry, and I'm not just saying that because it's Tyler Perry, but I mean for anybody in that situation, as somebody who, in a much smaller scale scenario, I sell on eBay and whatnot, and as someone who sells and occasionally buys, I also have the same mindset of don't try to get me to pay for something that's nowhere close to the value of the asking price, because that just makes no sense. And I think that whether it was Puffy or Byron Allen, or I believe Shaq and a couple other people had their own little stake in the auction as well. Regardless of who was like the top bidder, I think that 2 billion Paramount would have probably been better off, taking the quote unquote L by going 1 billion lower than their asking price, because if they couldn't sell BET for $3 billion, it's like, is keeping BET going to hurt you more in the long run than selling it for 2 billion right now? I don't know. And I mean, for Tyler Perry to say that, yeah, that's a ridiculous asking price for something that isn't even worth 3 billion, when this man's content is what keeps BET afloat as it is now, that's something else. All right, the article then goes on to say, when asked if he would consider if Paramount placed BET up for sale again, he said no. So he did say, God bless them. I'm still working with them and I wish them the best. So basically, this could possibly, this could possibly mean that once his current contracts are up with Viacom, he might move on to a different platform. Now, I don't know for certain, but we do know that if Paramount decides to put BET on the market again, Tyler Perry is not going to bid on it. The final bit of the article says, if a deal was closed, Paramount would have expected to maintain a minority stake in the business. The sale would have also given the company more cash to focus on its main streaming service, Paramount Plus, which currently has 61 million global subscribers. The company has looked to shed assets, including book publisher Simon and Schuster, to focus on its core entertainment portfolio. That's kind of interesting because if I'm not mistaken, Paramount Plus canceled a bunch of shows I know of several months ago, like the Game reboot, and a number of other shows were announced canceled at once. And the most recent cancellation that had fans in an uproar was the iCarly revival series that was doing pretty good. I think it had 3 seasons out. I personally have not watched any of it. I have watched a lot of reviews on it, but I did watch the last episode though, season 3, because they were saying like, oh, it ends with Carly and Spencer's mom, and she does show up, but she's not on screen. We just get the reactions of Carly and Spencer, and Carly goes, Mom, because she apparently had just walked into the room. But We'll never find out. But I'm pretty sure the show might get picked up by another company because it had a decent following from what I could tell in reports. But overall, yeah, Tyler Perry is not going to do another BET auction on Paramount's account. I think that he's probably going to go to another platform or just create his own and go from there. But regardless, how do you feel about the situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.